Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Teddy on the keeper, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
Pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Bears.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Makes the score Panthers.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
now. The Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action now. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Trubisky's pass.
A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Third down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's third and 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Los Santos set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 59. Mike. Delta. 59. Mike to 59.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught for the 2.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Bridgewater. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, a run with Cohen. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
27 more yards.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Set. 250. Delta. Coming this way. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Patterson.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's David Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it was a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they won't let the players determine it down the stretch.
Santos' kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D.
Bridgewater to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
31-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete.